discuss the rest of the part of this uh, portion, physics of chemistry. Now we have discussed the electronic configuration, the distribution of electrons in different shells. There is one more question over here, that K and L shells of an atom are full. Then what would be the total number of electrons in the atom? Now you can see that K and L shell, they are filled. K shell contains 2 electrons. K shell can accommodate 2 electrons, and L shell can accommodate 8 electrons. So if they are filled, then there will be total number of 8 electrons in that atom. So that is what you are asked in this question. Now we will talk about valency. Valency, that we have already mentioned, that last cell contains the number of atoms that is given by their valence in there. That number is that number denotes the valency number. So what the number of electrons present in the last shell, the number of electrons present in the last shell of the electronic configuration is that number denotes the valency of the particular atom. Now you can see hydrogen, there is only one electron, and so its valency is 1. In helium, He is helium, so there are 2 electrons in the last shell, so its valency is basically, now in case of helium, the valency is 0, because valency not only the number of electrons present in the last shell, it also depends upon the combining capacity. Now helium is completely inert, and since its last orbit, that it has only one orbit, electronic orbit, because k orbit can accommodate 2 electrons and it has 2 electrons only. Now that configuration called duet configuration. Duet configuration, that means the number of electrons present in the last cell is 2, and this type of elements like helium never react with any other element very easily, so that's why it is called inert substance, inert gas or noble gas. And iska ye jo electronic configuration, the electronic configuration that helium has, that is very stable configuration that we have seen, and iska naam diya gaya hai duet. Next जो है inert element, that is Ne, neon. It is also an inert substance, and इसका ये जो electronic configuration है, इसका जो electronic configuration है, that is in the last cell, it has 2 cells, K and L. L में देखिए 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 electrons are present in K, L shell. That is the last cell also. So इसका भी valency जो है 0 है, because it does not react with any other element. तो ये जो कॉन्फ़िगरेशन है, इसको हम कहते हैं ऑक्टेट कॉन्फ़िगरेशन, OCTET ऑक्टेट, एंड ये कॉन्फ़िगरेशन भी बहुत ज़्यादा स्टेबल कॉन्फ़िगरेशन है. So this configuration, electronic configuration or electronic distribution is very stable. So all other elements, those who do not have either this duet or octet configuration, they tend to achieve this configuration, and that's why वो कुछ electrons lose करते हैं, they lose some electrons or they gain some electrons to achieve this octet configuration or duet configuration. अब the number of electrons they lose or the number of electrons they gain, that is given by their valency. कितने नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स वो लूज करेगा, वो कितना नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन करेगा, इधर वो लूज करेंगे और वो गेन करेंगे, इधर दे विल लूज इलेक्ट्रॉन और दे विल गेन इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. सो दैट नंबर, the number of electrons they will lose or the number of electrons they will gain, that number is given by this valency. Now the question is that the way I am saying, the carbon has 6 electrons in its atom, sodium has 11 electrons in its atom. So how do I know that? So that is given by this chart. You need to remember this 18 elements are here. 18 elements are here. Hydrogen, this is according to their atomic number. So you can see 1, 2, 3, this is clearly increasing atomic number. We have arranged these elements. We have arranged these elements in terms of increasing their atomic number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 is hydrogen. That means hydrogen has only 1 electron. 1 proton is there. Basically atomic number is the number of protons. But ordinary case में जब atom neutral होता है, when there is no charge in the atom, then the number of electrons is also given by this atomic number. So hydrogen contains 1 electron, helium contains 2 electrons, lithium contains 3 electrons, beryllium 4 electrons, Beryllium, beryllium. Look at the spelling, Beryllium, beryllium. Boron contains 5 electrons, carbon contains 6 electrons, nitrogen contains 7 electrons, oxygen 8 electrons, fluorine 9 electrons, neon 10 electrons. Now you can see that here we have H for, this is the symbol, H for hydrogen. You can see here that H for hydrogen, He for helium, first two letter of the name, Li for lithium, Be beryllium, B for boron, C for carbon, N for nitrogen, O for oxygen, F for fluorine, Ne neon. Now number 11 is sodium. Now the chemical symbol has Na. Now where is this Na coined from? This Na coined from sodium का जो Latin name है, that is the that is natrium, NaTrium, natrium. ये natrium से ये Na जो है coin किया गया है. Again magnesium Mg, aluminium Al, silicon Si, phosphorus P, sulfur S. Then we have chlorine here, chlorine Cl, argon. This is again inert gas, its valency is 0. You can see here, this is the valency, Ar, argon. Apart from this 18, it has atomic number 18, that is number of electrons present in its atom. In neutral case, that is also 18. Apart from this 18, you need to remember calcium, or before that phosphorus. Let me write phosphorus first. Phosphorus, PHO, not phosphorus, it's potassium. Potassium, POTASSIUM. Potassium. Potassium has a symbol K. Again, its Latin name was there, scallium, and from there, and it has valency 1. Valency is 1. Its atomic number is 19. And calcium, CALCIUM. Calcium, its symbol is Ca, atomic number is 20, we have already discussed it, and valency is 2. Now calcium is a metal, potassium is also a metal, so they tend to lose electrons, so they always form positive ions. Now in ordinary case, atoms are neutral. The number of protons present in the nucleus is same as the number of electrons revolving outside the nucleus. But whenever they take part in any chemical reaction, what happens? Electrons either go out of the atom, or electrons may enter into the atom depending on their electron affinity. दो जो metals होते हैं वो positive ions बनाते हैं, and positive ions को हम cations कहते हैं, CATION, cations. ये जो कैटायन होता है, ये मतलब पॉजिटिव आयन होता है, दैट मीन्स इलेक्ट्रॉन को लूज करते हैं. इलेक्ट्रॉन अगर एटम से बाहर चला जाएगा तो एटम विल पिक अप अ पॉजिटिव चार्ज, नेट पॉजिटिव चार्ज, बिकॉज ऑफ द नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स, मोर नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स प्रेजेंट इन द एटम. प्रोटॉन्स का जो नंबर और इलेक्ट्रॉन का नंबर सेम था, बट इलेक्ट्रॉन अगर बाहर चला जाएगा तो नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स ज़्यादा हो जाएगा एज कम्पेयर टू नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. सो द एटम विल pick up a net positive charge. Similarly, if electrons go into the atom, electrons enter into the atom, atom के अंदर अगर इलेक्ट्रॉन आता है, then number of electrons बढ़ जाएगा, so it will pick up, the atom will pick up a net negative charge. प्रोटॉन का नंबर कभी चेंज नहीं हो सकता है, बिकॉज प्रोटॉन का नंबर चेंज हो जाएगा तो एलिमेंट ही चेंज होगा, दैट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. ऑर्डिनरी केमिकल रिएक्शंस में, इन केस ऑफ ऑर्डिनरी केमिकल रिएक्शंस, exchange of protons never happen, number of protons never changes. So वो कब होता है? वो न्यूक्लियर रिएक्शंस में होता है. दैट वी आर नॉट कंसिडरिंग हियर. वी आर कंसिडरिंग ओनली केमिकल रिएक्शंस, ऑर्डिनरी केमिकल रिएक्शंस. एंड इन केस ऑफ ऑर्डिनरी केमिकल रिएक्शंस, नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स remains the same. ऑलराइट, तो इस चार्ट के अंदर आपको नेम ऑफ एलिमेंट, सिंबल, एटॉमिक नंबर एंड देन वैलेंसी, ये याद रखना है। इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कन्फिगरेशन जो है वो आप खुद से कर सकते हैं। एंड नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स, नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, नंबर ऑफ न्यूट्रॉन्स कैसे निकालना होता है वो दैट वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड, वी विल डिस्कस लेटर ऑन ऑल्सो if required. Now there are some ions, like metals always tend to produce positive ions, that is cations, and non-metals always tend to produce negative ions, that is anions, anion, 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 negative ions, and cation, positive ions. All right. Now here we have some positive ions like sodium plus, potassium plus, silver, silver plus, silver means जो चांदी होता है वो, कॉपर 1, इसमें एक होता है कॉपर अस, क्यूप्रस एंड इक, IC इक। जो इक होता है वो ज़्यादा वैलेंसी का होता है, जो अस होता है वो कम वैलेंसी का होता है। कुछ कुछ आयन्स में ये पाया जाएगा, जैसे आयरन में पाया जाता है फेरस, फेरिक। तो फेरस का जो वैलेंसी है वो 2 है, फेरिक का जो वैलेंसी है वो है 3। इक वाला जो है ज़्यादा वैलेंसी वाला है। क्यूप्रस, क्यूप्रस का जो वैलेंसी है आस है, कम है, और क्यूप्रिक का जो वैलेंसी है वो है ज़्यादा वाला 2। और जो एलिमेंट होता है उसका खुद का जो वैलेंसी है, अगर मैं सिर्फ आयरन बोल रहा हूँ, फेरस नहीं बोल रहा हूँ या फेरिक नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, सिर्फ आयरन बोलो, तो सिर्फ आयरन का वैलेंसी ये मैक्सिमम वैलेंसी वाला होगा। सिर्फ कॉपर बोल रहा हूँ तो कॉपर का जो मैक्सिमम वैलेंसी है वो हम कंसिडर करेंगे। कॉपर ऑक्साइड मीन्स वी रेफर टू क्यूप्रिक ऑक्साइड, नॉट क्यूप्रस ऑक्साइड। अगर क्यूप्रस ऑक्साइड है देन वी विल से स्पेसिफिकली दैट क्यूप्रस ऑक्साइड। अगर कॉपर ऑक्साइड, इफ आई एम सेइंग कॉपर ऑक्साइड, दैट मीन्स आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट क्यूप्रिक ऑक्साइड, दैट मीन्स द वैलेंसी वुड बी 2। If I am talking about iron oxide, that means I am talking about ferric oxide. If I would like to talk about ferrous oxide, then I would have specifically spoken about that. That's ferrous oxide I am talking about specifically. If I am not saying anything specifically, I am saying just iron oxide, that means I am talking about this ferric oxide where the valency is 3, maximum valency would be considered in that case. Copper oxide, that means I am talking about cupric oxide, so maximum valency we would consider in that case. Apart from that, we have some polyatomic ions like carbonate, where carbon and oxygen are present, but it is an ion, so it is given by CO3 and 2 minus. So it always tend to acquire 2 electrons, and we find them as 2 minus. Carbonate 2 minus atom, that means 2 electrons are present in excess. Now if I ask you to find out the number of atoms present in this polyatomic ion, number of atom will be 1 for carbon and 3 for oxygen, that means 4. If I talk about phosphate PO4, it is also a polyatomic ion, and which has 3 negative charges, that means it has 3 electrons in excess. So number of atoms present in this, 4 oxygen atoms and 1 phosphorus atom, that means in total 5. So number of atoms has nothing to do with this charge. Charge means electrons are there in excess, or there may be a deficit of electrons if the charge is positive. For example, this sodium plus, if you can see properly, here we have sodium plus sign, sodium plus, potassium plus. So that means there is a scarcity of electrons, there is a deficit of electrons by one electron deficit is there in potassium. So that's why it has picked up a positive sign, positive charge. Sodium, there is a deficit of 1 electron, so that's why it has become a positive charge. In copper, it has picked up a positive charge, so there is a deficit of 1 electron. In magnesium, we can see 2 positive charges, that means there is a deficit of 2 electrons. In calcium, there are 2 positive charges, that means there is a deficit of 2 electrons. In zinc ion, cation, there is a deficit of 2 electrons. Likewise, these are. All right. Now we need to we are asked to uh, write down the formula for this given compounds. That is first one is sodium oxide. तो कैसे फॉर्मूला लिखते हैं हम? पहले हम सोडियम का जो सिंबल वो आपको पता होना चाहिए, वो उस चार्ट में मिलेगा, प्रीवियस चार्ट में. सो वी नीड टू राइट डाउन द सिंबल ऑफ सोडियम. सो सिंबल ऑफ सोडियम इज Na. Remember the Na is coined from its Latin name natrium, and the symbol of oxygen is O. Now what are their valencies? Symbol of valency of sodium is 1, valency of oxygen is 2. Now there is an exchange of valency takes place. So ये वैलेंसी जो 2 वाला वैलेंसी है वो सोडियम के पास जाएगा, और जो 1 वाला वैलेंसी है सोडियम को वो ऑक्सीजन के पास जाएगा. क्रॉस ट्रांसफर, एक्सचेंज ऑफ वैलेंसी. सो द फाइनल फॉर्मूला ऑफ द कंपाउंड दैट इज सोडियम ऑक्साइड दैट विल बी Na2. ये 2 इसके पास चला गया, 2 वैलेंसी जाने के मतलब इतने एटम्स पार्टिसिपेट कर रहा है इस रिएक्शन में. सो Na2O. सो दैट इज द फाइनल फॉर्मूला ऑफ दिस कंपाउंड सोडियम ऑक्साइड. Similarly, aluminium chloride. This is the symbol of aluminium Al, and chloride Cl. Whenever there is De, diide, chloride, sulfide, tetrachloride, chloride, De, that means the actual element is referred here. Now aluminium has valency 3, chlorine has valency 1. Now there will be cross transfer of valencies, that means exchange of valency. So the final compound, the formula of the final compound will be Al1. 1 we do not write here. Similarly, we did not write 1. So Al1, that is Al, and Cl3. So this is the formula, chemical formula of aluminium chloride. Okay. Now this is how we write down the symbol of any element. For example, if I want to write down calcium 40, इसका mass number है 40 and atomic number we should know, that is 20. So how will I write? We will write calcium. I will write calcium like this, and then here Z is the atomic number. Atomic number is denoted by Z. So 20 we will write here, and mass number, that is 40, that is denoted by A, we will write here 40. So calcium will be written like this. If the element is written like this, that means we need to understand that this is the atomic number and this is the mass number, this one. All right. Now we have already studied about isotopes. Here are some examples. Protium, that is hydrogen 1, deuterium, that is hydrogen 2, and tritium, that is hydrogen 3. And some questions are there. If the number in blue color, questions are written. Question number 1, the number of electrons in an atom is 8, and the number of protons is also 8. Then what is the electron number present in the atom? Now since atom is here in this question, no ion is referred to, only atoms are referred. Here it is clearly saying that in an atom, so that means we can consider that the atom is electrically neutral. So number of protons present in the atom would be same as the number of electrons present in the atom, or in other words, number of electrons present in the atom would be same as the number of protons present in that atom, and the number of protons present in the atom would be given by its atomic number, that is 8 here, and it is specifically mentioned that 8 is the number of protons. So number of electrons will be 8 also, because the atom is electrically neutral. No, we are not talking about any kind of ions here, neither cation nor anion. We are talking about atom, and atoms are electrically neutral. So we can say that number of electrons is also 8. What is the, if it is asked the number of neutrons in the nucleus, the number of electrons in the atom is 8, already it is given, and the number of protons in the atom is 8. What is the atomic number of the atom? Atomic number is 8, number of protons. Okay. What is the charge on the atom? Charge is 0. Okay. What is the number of neutrons? That we don't know, because mass number is not given. So we cannot say anything about the number of neutrons in this case. Okay, second question is not required. Application of isotopes. Different isotopes are used in for different purpose. Like in nuclear reactors, fuel की तरह use होता है uranium isotope. Cobalt का एक isotope होता है जो cancer treatment में use होता है, and isotope of iodine is used in goiter treatment. Goiter is a non-communicable disease is a deficiency disease, and this disease happens because of the deficiency of iodine in our body. So आयोडीन का डेफिशिएंसी से ये गोइटर होता है, एंड गोइटर के ट्रीटमेंट में एक आयोडीन का ही आइसोटोप यूज होता है. Question again in blue color. For the symbol H, T and T, H for protium, D for deuterium and T for tritium, tabulate the subatomic particles found in each them. The subatomic particle इनका जो protonic number है that is same, atomic number will be same, proton का number, because these are the isotopes of same element. So H has one proton, D has one proton, T has one proton. Along with the one proton, H has one electron also, D must have two electrons, and T has three electrons in ordinary case when these atoms are in neutral condition. And what about the neutrons? In hydrogen there is only mass number is 1, so there is only one proton, no neutron is present. Deuterium mass number is 2, that means one neutron is present. In tritium mass number is 3, that means two neutrons are present. Now there is a homework assignment. Write down the chemical names of the compounds represented by the following: Al2SO4 whole 3, CaCl2, K2SO4, KNO3, calcium carbonate, last one, Ca for calcium, CO3 for carbonate. Write down the chemical names of the compounds represented by the following formula. Okay, how many atoms are present in the above molecules and in the following? ये जो above molecule मतलब इसमें जो Al2SO4 whole 3, CaCl2 ये सब जो है इनमें कितने एटम्स हैं, और जो नीचे है H2S and PO3 माइनस इसमें कितना है. In PO3 minus I have already discussed that one phosphorus atom and one oxygen atom, so two atoms are present here. 3 minus is the charge only. How many neutrons are present in a Ca44 atom? Neutron कितना present है we have discussed that atomic number of calcium is 20, so 44 minus 20, that is 24 neutrons are present in this atom. Number 4, how will you find the valency of chlorine, sulfur and magnesium? Their combining capacity. So क्लोरीन का एक एटम उठाएं, एक कंपाउंड उठाएंगे that is for सोडियम क्लोराइड. अब उसमें देखेंगे क्लोरीन का वैलेंसी कितना है, उससे हमें वैलेंसी पता चलेगा. सल्फर का वैलेंसी एक सल्फाइड जैसे पोटेशियम सल्फाइड, हाइड्रोजन सल्फाइड ये दिया हुआ है ऑलरेडी, हाइड्रोजन सल्फाइड उठाएंगे, उसमें सल्फर का वैलेंसी कितना है देखेंगे और उससे हम वैलेंसी पता लगाएंगे. मैग्नीशियम का सिमिलर वे में. एंड फॉर फ्यू क्वेश्चंस from 9th standard book, these are the questions, question number 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. These are your homework. All right, so see you in the next video.